Credits to Khan Academy. Muhammad Samih is here. Okay. Okay, I need your answers, and I want Muhammad Ahmed. Muhammad?
Yes.
Okay, Muhammad, I want you to help me with this question. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, which choice?
في C و B.
We have a B and we have a C. Okay, read the stem of the question. Which choice?
Which choice best describes the function of the underlying sentence?
This is text, no, it's text structure and
Purpose.
purpose. He needs you to know the purpose of this underlined sentence.
Sentence.
Okay, I want you to differentiate. They said B and C, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you differentiate between B and C? Just the very beginning of B and the very beginning of C.
C, it provides an example of an autobiography.
Provides an example
Yes.
of an autobiography. So the key word here is what?
Example.
Example. Okay, if you go to B, example of an autobiography, it shows why.
Here's why Eugene decided to write.
So,
Why?
yes, very good. It's a reason why she wrote. Okay, let's go to the text itself and then we will decide. Of
Read the
course, you
underlying
need to read.
sentence.
Now, before, you need to read at the very beginning in order to be able to contextualize.
Okay.
Historian,
Historians Tia Miles and Roy Finkbein have both documented the assistance indigenous people gave to black freedom seekers leaving the South before the U.S. Civil War.
so it's all
So,
about documentation, right?
yes,
Documented the assistance
assistance,
indigenous people gave to the black
freedom.
freedom seekers leaving the South before the US Civil War. Okay, much.
Much, much of the historical evidence of
So we
this
have
help
evidence, but we have this is the idea. It's about their what?
the
The
assistance
indigenous people assistance to black people. So this is the idea. Then he started to support the idea by giving a
evidence.
evidence. Much of the historical evidence.
Evidence of this help come from the indigenous oral traditions and from autobiographies written by a freedom
Okay,
seekers.
so the evidence from oral,
Tradition and from autobiography.
yes, oral traditions. Just a sec. So we have the evidence, oral traditions, and autobiography.
Biography.
Did he specify which oral traditions or which autobiographies?
No.
No. Then he said one a
One such narrative,
narrative. This is an example of what?
the autobiography.
Autobiography. So this is the idea that they help people, help the black. Then he said there is evidence, and the evidence from oral traditions and autobiographies. Autobiographies, this is specific or general?
Specific.
Autobiographies.
General
He said evidence from oral traditions
oral
and
traditions.
from autobiographies. Do you have a specific autobiography mentioned here?
No.
So
General.
it's general. Then one such narrative is
Jer- Did
Dermot.
Jermaine Dawkins.
Yes, so this is a specific
Person.
autobiography. And it's capitalized, so it's a specific one. So giving something specific, this is why, or this is an example of the autobiography.
It's an example of the autobiography.
Very good. Okay. So it's not a why. One narrative, one here equals example of autobiography. That describes help
Help
given
given
by,
by an
look at the differences here between B and C. Do you remember the main idea? يعني I believe يا جماعة in text structure and purpose questions are somehow relevant to the main idea of the text. So the main idea, which is stated at the very beginning, it's about what?
the assistant indigenous
Bravo.
people.
Assistance. This is the idea. The assistance of indigenous people. This is the idea. That's why it's mentioned in C. The assistant equals what?
The help,
The help. Indigenous people, of course, it's stated here. To whom?
the Black freedom seeker.
To the black freedom seeker. طب if you compare this to B, what's missing here?
الهيلب وال
بالظبط. فين الهلب اللي عمله indigenous people to the black freedom? It's not mentioned here. So that's why C is inclusive.
okay.
Thank you, Muhammad, so much. Jumana,
Sure.
can you re-explain? Can you tell me why not B?
Because we it's missing help, and we want the help of indigenous people,
They helped whom?
the black freedom seeker.
Yes, this is concerning the meaning and the central idea. But if I want to answer it quickly, if I say one such narrative, is this a reason or an example?
Example.
When I say such as, I'm stating, I'm giving examples. I'm not telling why. I'm not giving reasons. So there are different ways to make sure that C is the right one. So Jumana, you will stay with me.